Well, Liddle's finished Whitby Town 2-0 winners against Bamber Bridge this afternoon. Just your thoughts on that one?
Brilliant. Really proud of the boys. I think two different sides to us today. Really, I think first half we were really brave with the ball. We passed the ball. We were really composed and played through them. Plenty of times and created numerous chances, especially on transition where we threatened the space in behind that Bamber left, and we scored some good goals in that first half, and came in really happy. A little bit disappointed as well, just because towards the end of that half we had some good chances to extend that lead and make it 3 and 4. A little bit sloppy in our finishing with that, and we came out second half knowing they'd have to change something, and they did. They made a change, and I think the second half showed that other side of us where we were able to stand up to whatever they threw at us, and we defended brilliantly. Really pleased with the boys. I mentioned before the game that whenever we've lost recently, under my stewardship, we've tended to have a good reaction, and we've done that again today, and I can't commend the lads enough.
Yeah, it was Nathan Thomas with both of the goals in the first half, and good to see Ollie Thompson brought in for his first start on Northern Gateshead this afternoon, and getting the assist for both of those goals, and really positive play from him. And Nathan Thomas, perhaps not the prettiest finish for the first one, but as he always does, just causing havoc in behind there.
Yeah, he's one of those days for Nath where everything seemed to come off for him in that final third, and I tweaked the shape a little bit today, with the personnel we had available, and due to the injuries and the suspensions we've got, as you probably tell, that the bench was packed full of kids today, so it showed where we was at. And like you said, the young lad came in beside me at the back, Casper Williams, and for a 17-year-old, I think he was absolutely outstanding on his debut. And young Ollie, obviously, who's come in that number 10 position for us, got a little bit of experience at Gateshead, and come in for us today for another debut, and have been brilliant as well. So and as an attacking quartet at that front end of the pitch, I think that they were all brilliant. And I'll mention Frankie as well, who filled in that midfield position for us, which I was really confident he could do anyway. He showed he can do that, and predominantly a centre back, obviously, but with his composure and his football ability, I knew he could step in that midfield position and fill a gap for us in Gelly and Hawksy's absence. So team performance brilliant, and a well deserved 3 points on the day.
Yeah, and just looking at that team selection as well, it's one of those when you do change shape after working on a system that has been working on the whole since you've been in charge. It sometimes can backfire, but like you mentioned there, it felt like everyone was really comfortable, wherever they're asked to play.
Yeah, it's I changed the formation, but it wasn't an alien formation to them. They predominantly played the formation, over the years at this club anyway. So you're right in terms of it's not a shape we've played over the past 10 games or something like that, but the lads took it on, and I think the key thing today was that we had square pegs in square holes today, and there's only one or two who played out of position a little bit, so I think we got the fruits of that, and we scored some really good goals on the day.
Yeah, and it wasn't just the goals, well, sort of in general, the all-round play, really easy on the eye, and I'm sure that was really pleasing for you to see that. I'm sure that's something you're working on in training, but good to see that it's paying off, that sort of neat interplay.
Yeah, that's what we asked for. It's probably one of the better pitches, a little bit boggy, but due to the weather and stuff, but it's got grass on it, which is not the norm for this league, but it was a good pitch for us to get the ball down and play, and I felt right from the warm-up today, we were on it today, and we played some really good, fast football. There were times where, of course, we could show a little bit more composure and get that first pass off. But when we did that, we were outstanding.
Yeah, and then into the second half, having that 2-0 lead that potentially could have been more. Had some of the first half chances gone in, but sort of trying to protect the clean sheet a bit more. But yet again, a threat on the counter at the other end as well. Yeah,
I just said to them, whether it was the same at Blythe a little bit, and maybe it's something we need to look at. When we do come in with a healthy league like we did. We tend to, whether it's a mentality thing, I don't know, but we tend to, take five steps back a little bit and draw teams onto us where, ideally, I'd like us to carry on and get that next goal and go on to get 3 and 4. So no, we'll look at that. But like you said, whatever they did, shot on us, we dealt with at the back great. And no, like I said, it wasn't just the back lads or Blandy. It was a real team effort today to get that clean sheet, and I felt it was well deserved on the day.
Yeah, now I suppose the key's going to be trying to get back-to-back wins. Headland Town the visitors next week in a home match, and obviously the reverse fixture. Had plenty of joy winning 6-2 in that one, but look at Headland's position at the table. You always know, like every match, it's going to be tough, and you'll have to have a couple of extra bodies available back to you as well. Yeah,
I'm hoping I'll have Colo and Hawksy back for that. Gelly's suspension still unconfirmed, so but he'll definitely won't be available. So a couple of bodies back in the squad, which will be good for us. Every game's the same, and it's a difficult league, and every game tends to be a 50-50 game. You look at some of the results today, and some of them have. They've been surprising as well. So we'll prepare right. We've got a full week to plan for that and build up for it. We will train Tuesday and Thursday in the build up to it, and we'll look to go and get 3 points at home. We've I think we've only won consecutive games twice this season. Early on in the season, and not so long ago. So we need to find some consistency in our results, and I'll hope we can do that. Starting this weekend.
Yeah, and just fine as well in terms of names available. Good to see a couple of the under 18 lads on the bench. Had obviously Callum Wilson around the squad for a few weeks now, but Tommy Dowson introduced today. Fortunately, couldn't get them both on. I think probably with the way the game was panning out, but it's really positive for both the under 18 side and the first, and we've got those players available.
Excuse me. Yeah, these lads train with us, and they're not strangers to us. They train with us on a weekly basis, so they're there to be used, and I've got no qualms or worries in doing so. They're there. They filled the bench today, and in different circumstances, I would have loved to have got one or two of them on, and give them a taste of the action. As it panned out, like I said, we sort of not held on, but we sort of had to close the game out, for the last half an hour or so. So I couldn't quite do that, but I'm hoping I can get a few of them a couple of games before the end of the season for sure.
That was Liz.
Thank you.